do? It's your boy Wavy. Stay Wavy TV back at y'all with another one. Let's get it, man. So let's talk about Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, man. So I watched the entire fight with Deontay Wilder and Zhilei Zhang. And I knew Deontay Wilder was going to lose this fight, but I didn't know that he was going to get knocked out. Just because Deontay Wilder, he's a tough motherfucker. But Zhilei Zhang was damn near 300 pounds in this fight. He outweighed Deontay Wilder by, I believe, 70 pounds. You understand what I'm saying? And those 70 pounds, it's not just fat. A lot of those pounds is muscle. You understand what I'm saying? Zhilei Zhang is a big dude, man. He's a big, muscular, hard-hitting dude. You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, when I seen Deontay Wilder weigh 212 pounds, I said to myself, I start questioning if Deontay Wilder should even be in the heavyweight division. You understand what I'm saying? Because they got a new division. They got a new super cruiserweight division for guys that's like Deontay Wilder's weight. And I think that he would fit better in that weight class, man. But, I mean, going into a fight where you're 212 pounds, and we saw what happened when Tyson Fury was coming in at the same weight. Tyson Fury in those 3 fights against Wilder was coming in at damn near 300 pounds. And we saw the power increase. We saw how he was holding Deontay Wilder and draining his energy, putting all that weight on Deontay Wilder. And not just that, Deontay Wilder, I don't know what happened. I don't know if Deontay Wilder's legs have always been like this, but what's going on with Deontay Wilder's legs? The man has toothpick legs, man. It's like he just skips leg day. And a big part of boxing is using your legs, especially Deontay Wilder. I knew he was going to be on the back foot. You know, going up against a dude that's 300 pounds, you're not going to walk him down. You're going to get knocked out if you do that. So I knew Deontay Wilder was going to be the one going backwards and not forward, because obviously Big Bang Zhang has the weight advantage. He's going to be the ring bully, obviously, right? Just like Tyson Fury was, man. So now this knockout was interesting because they both threw a punch at the same time. Wilder's punch Zhang missed Wilder's punch, and he countered Wilder with a nasty left hand, and Wilder immediately stumbled and turned around, and as he turned around, he looked at the referee and started smiling, and Zhang just ran right up and hit him again and just knocked him out. Now, at about the 7 or 8 count, Wilder finally got up, but his legs were shot, man. If you looked at his legs were straight, like wobbly. His legs were not stable. So salute to the referee for calling that fight. I didn't want to see the fight continue to go on because Wilder clearly was out of it. He was done. But it was weird. Like I said, Wilder got stunned and he like hit a spin move, like an NBA spin move, looked at the referee and started smiling as if the referee was going to save him, right? I guess he thought the referee was going to, break the fight up until he got his balance back, and Zhang just completely took advantage of that, as he should, man. I would have done the same thing because as a boxer, you got to defend yourself at all times. You can't ever depend on the referee to save you. It kind of reminded me of when Floyd Mayweather fought, I think his name is Victor Ortiz, where he hit Floyd Mayweather with a cheap shot. And he tried to hug Floyd Mayweather and dap him up, and Floyd just brutally knocked his ass out. That's what that Wilder fight last night reminded me of. But let me tell you guys something. Number one, Deontay Wilder needs to retire. That's number one. Number two, the worst thing Deontay Wilder ever did in his career was fire Mark Breland. For those that don't know, the first Tyson Fury and Wilder fight was a draw, right? The second fight was a KO by stoppage. Deontay Wilder's trainer, Mark Breland at the time, threw in the towel because Wilder looked like he literally was gonna die in the ring. His ear was bleeding, his nose was fucked up, his face was fucked up, his legs was wobbly. And he was still standing up, man, but I mean, he was done. I mean, he looked like he was done. Like I said, if they didn't stop that fight, he possibly could have died or suffered a permanent injury or some type of brain damage. And I think maybe he has suffered some type of health concern that we may not be aware of, that, and it may not be noticeable until a couple years from now. But after that second fight, Wilder blamed him suffering his first loss on his trainer, Mark Breland, throwing in the towel. He said he wanted to go out on his shield. He doesn't ever want his trainer to throw the towel in. If he dies, he dies, right? So he fired Mark Breland, and he hired a man named Malik Scott. Now, Malik Scott is a former boxer who actually fought Deontay Wilder before and got knocked out by Deontay Wilder. Now, I want you guys to really think about what I just said. Why would Deontay Wilder hire a man as his trainer that he knocked out? Why would you hire that man as your trainer? And my biggest problem with Malik Scott is, number one, you have no business being a trainer. That's number one, because you weren't a good fighter. Number two, you tried to turn Deontay Wilder, who started boxing in his 20s, you tried to turn him into a skillful, all-around good boxer in his mid to late 30s. That's not something that you can teach a man in his 30s. That's not even something you can really teach a man in his 20s, unless it's like early 20s. You understand what I'm saying? I believe Deontay Wilder started fighting professional like at 20, 21, or 25. Somebody let me know in the comments. I know it's in his 20s. Deontay Wilder is not like Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis and Shakur and Devin Haney. These guys are Keith Thurman. These guys have been boxing since they were literally kids. Wilder started boxing as a grown man, and he did it to take care of his daughter, who has some type of health. She has some type of health disability going on. Somebody let me know what it is in the comment section. But yeah, Deontay Wilder was a truck driver. He had a daughter. His daughter had some type of health disability, and he wanted the box to take care of his daughter, and he did. And at the end of the day, Deontay Wilder, he's gonna go down. He's gonna go down as one of the most impactful heavyweight boxers of all time. He's gonna go down as one of the biggest punchers in boxing history. We can't take that away from him. And he's gonna go down as one of the toughest heavyweight boxers in boxing history. So we can't take that away from him. But he had no business hiring Malik Scott as his trainer. It makes absolutely no sense. Malik Scott tried to teach Deontay Wilder how to jab and, how to, you know what I'm saying? Like, he tried to teach him how to throw the uppercut and how to throw the check hook, and you understand what I'm saying? And if you look at all of his fights with Malik Scott, Wilder is trying to utilize it, but he just doesn't have the IQ to do it. Like I said, when you've been fighting one way your whole career and you decide to switch up how you fight, like literally in the last chapter of your career, it's like Russell Westbrook trying to become Steph Curry in year 10. You understand what I'm saying? Like, Russell Westbrook is known for going to the paint, dunking on niggas, shooting in mid-range, right? Can you imagine if Russell Westbrook in his 10th season in the NBA tried to play like Chris Paul or Steph Curry? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just wouldn't work. And we saw Russell Westbrook do that on the Lakers. It didn't work. And that's what happened with Deontay Wilder and Malik Scott. Malik Scott tried to turn Wilder into something that he's not. We've seen in the third Tyson Fury fight where he was having a little bit of success doing what Malik Scott was teaching him, and then he went right back to the same Wilder. It's just not gonna work, man. And it's not even Wilder's fault. It's really just muscle memory and just doing what you're used to doing. You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, I think Deontay Wilder needs to retire. He already said if he lost this fight, he was going to retire. But I got one more thing to say. Why is Wilder coming into fights with guys bigger than him weighing so much less? If you're going in the ring with a guy, that you know is going to weigh damn near 300 pounds, why would you come into the fight? Bruh, Deontay Wilder barely weighed 200 pounds in this fight, guys. He barely weighed 200 pounds. Weight matters. This is boxing. This like in the sport of boxing, guys, whether you want to admit it or not, weight matters. The guy that weighs more, he's going to hit harder. The guy that weighs more, he's going to be able to take bigger punches. So, yeah, Deontay Wilder may have that right hand, but if he's in the ring with a guy that's 300 pounds and has a lot of muscle on him and has a lot of weight on him, and he probably came into the fight heavier than they probably came into the ring at 300 pounds. That right hand from Wilder is not going to hurt as it wouldn't hurt as much as if Zhang came into the fight at 220 or 240. And that's something that fighters know. Fighters know when they get in the ring with Deontay Wilder, they need to come into that fight weighing as much as they can. Because that's how Tyson Fury laid out the blueprint. Come in there heavy, right? Your power is going to go up. You're going to be able to take the right hand more and just grab him. And that's what happened. That's what happened. We've seen Zhang grabbing up Wilder. We've seen Zhang take a couple of right hands from Wilder, and it didn't even look like it hurt him at all. Zhang was looking like, that's it, nigga? Bro, when Wilder was landing that right hand on Zhang was like, that's it? He kept walking forward. That's how I know the right hand wasn't hurting Zhang, because Zhang just kept walking forward, bro. When you hurt somebody with something, they gonna walk backwards. They're not gonna keep walking forward. Zhang did not respect Wilder's power, man. He didn't. And his game plan for that fight was amazing. Obvious that his trainer just told him to just counterpunch Wilder. Wait for Wilder to throw the right hand and just counter him. And that's what he did. That's how he knocked him out. Waited for Wilder to throw a punch, countered him, and floored him. Simple. So, shout out to Deontay Wilder, man. You are one of my favorite boxers of all time. Thanks for everything you've done for the sport of boxing. And please retire, man. I don't want to see you take no more damage in the ring, man. Because with the Tyson Fury fights and now this fight and the Joseph Parker fight, I want Wilder. I want you to be able to stick around and be with your family, bro. It's your boy Wavy. I'm out.